Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively, we are the Office Blokes.
Yep.
It is true. It's come to our attention that quite a lot of you aren't subscribed. I think that's unfair, isn't it? It really is.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, precisely.
Listen to us.
Why wouldn't you?
Listen to our wisdom.
Yeah, easy to do.
Well, people are watching but not subscribing. That's the weird thing.
Yeah.
Sort it out. Anyway, we'll give you a minute.
Cool.
It's down there somewhere. Sorted. Nice one.
Well done.
Right then, the American Constitution for kids. I think that's about our level.
We're in that category, aren't we?
I think the only things I know are the Constitution, freedom of speech, the right to bear arms. They're both in there, aren't they?
Yeah.
Is that when people
taking
plead
a fifth?
when people? Yeah, I was going to say when people plead the
fifth?
fifth. Is that part of is that the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution?
Yeah.
I always thought it was, but could be wrong.
Oh, maybe this is a bit low level for us. We're experts already, aren't we? Anyway, let's get into it. The Constitution for kids.
In this video, we are going to learn about something very important called the Constitution. That's right, the Constitution.
It's definitely for kids.
The
isn't it?
Constitution is a very special document for the United States of America. It was written in 1787. It was the plan for how the government of the United States of America would run. It was important for the United States to approve a constitution so everyone would know how this new government would operate. Hey, did you know the Constitution has a nickname? That's right. Just like you might have a nickname, the Constitution of the United States has a nickname too.
I was just thinking of the outtakes of Afterlife. You know, you might have a nickname as well. Yeah, no.
Constitution is called the highest law in the land. It has that nickname because it truly is the highest law in the land. Every other law is supposed to follow and respect the Constitution.
It's not the snappiest one in the world, is it, when it comes to nicknames?
The highest law in the land is actually longer than the name of the document in the first place.
It's like the thing I sent to you the other day where it says Jesus is the highest name. And then someone's wrote Dave above it.
Oh, yeah.
On the wall.
Yeah.
Government leaders are called to follow the Constitution and make sure that no laws are passed that go against what is written in the Constitution. The Constitution is the law that all other laws are supposed to support and follow. So, the Constitution is a special document written in 1787. It is a written plan for how the government of the United States works. It has a nickname, the highest law of the land, because every other law is supposed to follow the rules found in it. Now we are going to look at some specific things that make the Constitution so amazing.
I'm not sure that's how it was written at the time.
No.
I think he
artistic license there.
He's already said the same thing 3 times.
Yeah.
Well, it's for kids.
What really grinds my gears.
To be fair, I think for me, if you're going to teach kids things, the oversimplified channel it's not condescending in any way, shape or form, and it's teaching facts in a fun way.
Yeah, it's funny, humour.
I think the thing I've got about laws that are wrote in like 1787 and stuff like they need modernising.
Absolutely.
We've got some
absolutely.
shitty laws over here that you just think it was wrote when it was like dot, and I'm like, don't apply.
There's one way you can kill someone with a bow and arrow on a certain Sunday of the year, as long as you fire it off a battlement or something. So you can go to a castle somewhere and shoot someone with a bow and arrow and be like, I'm just following the law.
I think someone needs to go through things like that, don't they? Say, yeah, we don't need that anymore. You know, it's just, you know, it's
taking
gone,
away
it's
our
gone.
rights.
Yeah, that's what you get, though, isn't it?
The Constitution has a lot of words in it, but none as famous as the first 3 words. The first 3 words of the Constitution are written with big letters and say, "We the people."
There, you don't have to
Why
write
do
it down
you
again. I
think
can
the
see it.
Constitution
It's written in smaller
see
letters. Just in case you can't see the big letters, here's some smaller ones. I'm enjoying this.
I'm enjoying him not enjoying it.
Begins with those words. Why does the Constitution begin with "we the people"? Those are the words that open the Constitution, because that idea is the cornerstone of our country. You see, the U.S. government exists for the people, by the people. One of the reasons the colonists fought for independence from Great Britain was to get liberty and freedom for the people. The Constitution starts with "we the people" because it is not just written to set up the United States government, it is written for the people, by the people. You see, the Constitution not only was the plan for how the United States government would work, it also protects people's rights. The Constitution is made up of 7 articles and 27 amendments. The 7 articles mainly focus on how the United States government works. The 27 amendments are additions to the Constitution that came after 1787. Many of the amendments are written about the rights that people in our country have, while other amendments have clarifications about how the United States government works. None of the amendments contradict each other or contradict any of the 7 articles. The first 10 amendments to the Constitution are known as the Bill of Rights. They protect the most basic freedoms of every American citizen. Rights are things that everyone should be allowed to do. For example, the First Amendment of the Constitution guarantees us freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and freedom of assembly.
Unless you're on a social media platform, then the top one can fuck right off.
Yeah, or unless you're a comedian that's got a bit of a dodgy...
Private entities. Different rules apply.
Yeah.
It's like kicking someone out of your house because they said something you don't like.
Yeah.
That's how social media get away with it. You can't stand in someone's house and say, it's freedom of speech, mate, I'll call you whatever I want.
Yeah.
The person can turn around and go, get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, but you can still say it.
You can.
He's not go to jail for it.
No, and I don't. People have gone to jail for stuff they've said on social media, actually, haven't they?
On social media, yeah.
Yeah,
Not,
you're right.
Not stood in someone's house calling someone a knob. Right?
Yeah.
That'll just end up in a fight.
Yeah. I suppose that's because it's in like a private setting, and I suppose social media's seen as like a public setting, is it?
No, it's private entities, social media. That's supposed to be why they're not subject to why they can deplatform people.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not like a utility. It's not a human right to be on Facebook, for example.
Right. Yeah. Get that.
There are some freedoms that took a long time but finally got added to the Constitution. For example, the 13th Amendment outlawed slavery. The 15th Amendment finally gave African Americans the right to vote, and the 19th Amendment gave women the right to vote.
19th. It's down the list, isn't it?
Hey, yeah.
So they had slaves, freed the slaves, allowed the slaves to vote, and then allowed the women to vote.
I know, yeah. What's going on there?
Yeah.
Just like amendments have been added in the past, there may be more amendments that could be added in the future. Maybe in your lifetime there may be 28 or 29 or even 30 amendments. We'll just have to wait and see. That is the Constitution, the highest law in the land. With 7 articles and 27 amendments, the Constitution not only shows us how the United States government operates, it also shares the rights and freedoms we have as American citizens. Share what you learned with a friend and let us know in the comments section below, what freedoms are you most thankful for?
I could have paused it much sooner, but
Yeah.
watching you. I mean,
There's any kids watching that video and think going, oh yeah, they need to go out and throw a ball around or kick a ball around or something. They need to just get outside and do it.
30 amendments. No way.
Wow.
There's your kid coming into you at night and going, hey dad, You know the Constitution? You know how many amendments it's going to have? And in my lifetime, you'd be like, mate, get out.
Shut up.
Get the F out.
Yeah, I know you've got freedom of speech, but it doesn't mean you've got to use it all the time.
But so have I. Go and do one.
Yeah, I mean, it's our fault for reacting to a video that was made for kids, to be fair.
True, yeah, I suppose
We've got to get down on Mike's level sooner or later.
It does prove that we don't pre-watch these videos. I'm not sure we would have gone ahead with that.
Yeah, it could have been anything, that, but yeah.
It was tough to watch.
Yeah, I didn't learn anything. Well, no, I did learn something. I learned that freed slaves could vote before women.
Yeah, learn something new every day, yeah.
So I did learn something, actually.
Yeah. So
anyway,
that's gives us an idea about
what about freed female slaves? They still couldn't vote.
29.
29, that's Constitution 29.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. As much as we did. Don't forget, like and subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.